We have all heard people talk about holding strong boundaries or protecting your personal space. These words come up so often in podcasts, on social media, in motivational talks. But the truth is, most of us were never actually taught how to do this. No one sat us down in school or college and explained what healthy boundaries look like, why they matter, or how to set them without feeling guilty. So, it's no wonder so many of us struggle. In this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through practical, real-life ways to hold strong boundaries, so you can feel more respected, more peaceful, and more in control of your own life. 1. Know your limits. The first step is to know your limits. This means taking the time to understand what feels comfortable for you emotionally, mentally, and physically. For example, maybe you're okay with listening to a friend vent sometimes, but if it becomes constant and drains you, that's a sign you need to set a boundary. Or perhaps you're fine helping people move or run errands occasionally, but when it starts to take over your weekends, you feel resentful. Pay attention to those feelings, they're signals telling you where your limits are. Take a moment to reflect on your values and priorities. Ask yourself, what do I need to feel respected? What situations or behaviors cross the line for me? Once you know these answers, you can start protecting them. 2. Communicate clearly and kindly. The next step is to communicate your boundaries clearly and kindly. A lot of people struggle because they hint or hope others will just get it, but that rarely happens. You need to say it out loud. Use simple, direct language without sounding harsh. For example, I'm not comfortable discussing this topic. I can't help you with that right now. I'd appreciate it if you didn't raise your voice when we talk. It might feel awkward at first, but clarity prevents misunderstandings. Remember, you can be firm and polite at the same time. 3. Be consistent. Once you set a boundary, be consistent. This is where many people struggle. It's tempting to make exceptions, especially if someone pressures you or you feel guilty. But when you keep making exceptions, you teach others that your limits don't really matter. For example, if you've told your coworker you don't answer work emails after 6 p.m. but you reply anyway, they'll keep expecting you to be available. Consistency shows that you take your needs seriously, and over time, people will learn to respect them too. 4. Don't over-explain or apologize excessively. A common trap is feeling like you owe people long explanations. But you don't. You are allowed to say no without feeling guilty or justifying yourself over and over. For example, no, thank you. I'm not available. These are complete sentences. When you start over-explaining, you invite people to question or challenge you. And when you apologize too much, it sounds like you've done something wrong when you haven't. Practice saying no in a calm, simple way. You'll be surprised at how freeing it feels. 5. Watch for manipulation. When you set boundaries, some people may try to cross them anyway. This can look like guilt tripping, emotional blackmail, or putting you on the spot. For example, they might say, I guess you don't care about me anymore. Wow, you've changed. You used to be so helpful. When this happens, pause. Take a breath. Reaffirm your stance calmly. You can say, I understand you feel that way, but this is what I need. I care about you, but I still can't do that. Recognizing manipulation makes it easier to hold your line without feeling like you're the problem. 6. Protect your energy. Remember, you don't have to attend every event, answer every message immediately, or solve everyone's problems. Imagine your energy as a battery. If you constantly let people drain it, you'll burn out. For example, maybe you've been invited to 3 social gatherings in a week. If that feels overwhelming, you can say, thank you for inviting me, but I'll need some quiet time to recharge. Or if someone calls you late at night to talk about the same issue over and over, you can set a boundary like, I'm happy to talk during the day, but I'm not available for late-night calls. Boundaries are not walls, they're filters to help you choose what you allow into your life. 7. Practice self-respect and self-compassion. Finally, be gentle with yourself. It takes practice to set and maintain strong boundaries, especially if you're not used to it. You might feel guilt or worry that you're letting people down. That's normal. But remind yourself that taking care of your own needs is not selfish, it's healthy. Think of it this way: when you respect yourself, you teach others to respect you too. And when you fill your own cup, you have more to give to those who truly matter. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today.